day, beautiful people. How are you doing today? It's Patty Dooley here with Tupperware. And how many of you love apples? Oh, I do. I love apples. I love apples slices with peanut butter. I love apple cobbler. I love apple pies. I just like straight apples. I love applesauce cake. Well, how many of you know right now it's heading into the fall season as I'm doing this video, and we have the opportunity to get a lot of apples that are in season. So if you live near someone that may have apple orchards or a farmer's market, or you've got a really good sale going on apples at your store, I would suggest stocking up on apples and making some applesauce. Yes, you can make your own applesauce. It's super easy and fast. Today, that's just what I'm going to do, is make some applesauce. It's going to cook for like 15 minutes and then cool for 10, and we are going to be done. What I'm cooking it in today is our Tupperware pressure cooker. Now, this is just like a this is just like a pressure cooker that you would use on the top of the stove, but it just works in the microwave. I have other videos that you can check out using the pressure cooker for everything. It has a lid lock here handle. It has the pressure release valve, steam valve over here. The lid locks. It has a gasket inside just like a normal pressure cooker would. And then you just put it in here. It holds 2 quarts. Set it for your time and you're done. So that's what I'm using today. This is not really going to be a super long video because it's so fast and easy to do this. What I have is about 10 apples here that I cut up, and I soaked them in a little bit of lemon juice in water to keep them from turning brown. You know, the oxidization, that's a hard thing to say. And now my apples were kind of big, so I think I've got more apples in here than I really need. But that's okay, because the inside has a max line, so you really don't want to go past that max line because you have to have room for the pressure to build in the pressure cooker. So we've got our apples in here. We need some sugar. I got a half a cup of sugar. What's great about this is you can customize your applesauce to how you like it to taste. So if you're diabetic or you know, have health issues, you need to cut back on sugar, or if you just don't like a lot of sugar, you know, you can do that and customize your own applesauce. I've got a half a tablespoon of cinnamon. You can use more or less, depends on how much cinnamon you like. And I put about a pinch of salt in here because the salt helps bring out the natural sweetener in the apple itself. And then I've got like a cup and a half of water that we've got in here. So I'm just going to give this a stir. You want to incorporate your sugar and your cinnamon and your salt and everything in here. It already smells good just with the cinnamon. It's almost time for those apple pies too. So we've got that in here, and I'm going to put the top on. I mean, you see how fast and easy this is. It's not going to take any time to get it cooked. Now on the top you have an arrow here, and then there's an arrow on the handle. You're going to match those handles up. This is not a handle, so we're going to take that off, and we're going to twist the top till it's closed. And then we're going to take this and put it back on and lock the handle in place. So the pressure cooker is ready to go, and all we have to do is set this in the microwave about 1200 watts for 15 minutes. So once this is cooked in 15 minutes, I'm going to let it cool. The little pressure valve was cooled whenever it is completely down, like right now. While it's cooking, it's going to pop up. When it's done and the steam has been all released in the inside, the little valve's going to be down. So we will be right back and see how the applesauce turns out. So don't go away. Okay, we let the apples cook for 15 minutes in the pressure cooker, and then I've let it stand here and cool down till the valve and everything is down. I've already taken the lid off and let some of the steam out that was still in there, and I can tell you, oh, this smells like totally amazing. So I'm going to set the top down here. Now mind you that when you do applesauce, the apples are still going to be chunks, and you're going to have quite a bit of juice in there, but the apples are just like fork tender. I mean, just mushy tender. So I have a couple of options. I can take my potato masher and mash this down, and I can also take my Power Chef and then do that to chop it down even finer. So we're going to bring the Power Chef over, and I've got my blades in it here, and I'm just going to start dipping out the apples. This smells amazing, totally amazing. Now, why could you make your own applesauce? Well, you might be somebody who's diabetic, you know, has, like I said before, health issues, and need to customize the applesauce for yourself. So if, you know, you don't need sugar and stuff like that because the apples already have sugar in it, then, you know, that might be for you. You might be a mom who wants to control what goes into your baby food. So you can do that. You can make these up and then put it in the freezer to use during the winter. And we're going to set that right over there. And then have it, you know, during the winter months and make applesauce cakes, muffins, and stuff like that. So we've got some apples in here, and we're just going to start to turn it with the blade and really begin to bring this down to applesauce consistency. And it just takes a few turns, really. And oh, there's still more apples in my thing here, but I wanted to show you how this looks. Now, it's still very hot, but look at that. Let's put some in a bowl here. Still has some chunks in it. You can make it chunky if you want it. You know, you can do it down really fine. But right here is our applesauce. See if you can see that there. Still steaming. Smells amazing. I'm going to try to take a little taste to see if it's still really hot, but we'll see. Oh, that is really good. That is really, really good. See there, you can adjust your sugar and everything. Like I said, there's still some more apples in here. What I can do is let that cool down, put it in a freezer container, stick it in the freezer. Have some with some pork. Applesauce and pork is just like made for each other. Fix it for the baby. You can adjust the seasonings for the baby. You know, it's just a number of things you can do with this. So that's just how simple and easy it is to make your own applesauce. Like I said, we've got apples coming in season this time of year. So you can stock up, make your own applesauce, put it up in the freezer, use it during the winter, and I can just smell some applesauce muffins right now coming from the oven. So that's what I'm going to do with some of mine. I'm going to portion it out and put it in some freezer containers, and then during the winter I'm going to have some really, really good applesauce muffins. So if you'd like to know how you can get the pressure cooker, just feel free to contact me. You can catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/TW If you're not on Facebook, you can comment below the video here, or you can email me at pattydooley@hotmail.com. I'll be glad to talk with you on how you can get a pressure cooker of your own. If you need more information on recipes of how to use the pressure cooker, then feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to help you. And at any time you need to ask a question about any Tupperware product, you can always contact me through those means right there. And anytime you want a new catalog or a new sales brochure, let me know and I'll just drop one in the mail to you. So jump on over to my Facebook and ask me some questions about it. Like my fan page over there, because I'll be bringing more sales and things that we have going on with Tupperware. And be looking for some more recipes with the pressure cooker in the next few days because it is forkfuls of flavor. That's a tongue twister to say. Forkfuls of flavor this month with our pressure cooker. So you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.